Welcome to this course of Azure DevOps for automation testers, Selenium plus CI/CD concepts. Let me be clear that this course doesn't require any prerequisite to start with. Concepts taught for test automation in regards to DevOps, set up Microsoft Visual Studio, learn to create tests in Selenium, best practices included, configure Microsoft Azure DevOps, learn about source code management, which is Git, its usage in Visual Studio, configuration of Azure pipelines, run these tests in Azure Pipeline in cloud, see test reporting in Azure pipelines. After a clear concept understanding, which includes hands-on and practical shown step by step, enough examples of test scenarios which with the various combinations on a practical website with easy steps to understand and then moving to complicated scenarios. This program doesn't require any background of automation testing. All the test tools and the DevOps tools in this tutorial are open source and free of cost. The test automation tool used in this course is Selenium, one of the most widely used test automation tool in a framework right now in the market. This course includes Microsoft Azure DevOps, which takes care of the pipelines as well as the infrastructure side of it. We are including Microsoft Visual Studio as an integrated development environment, MS Test Framework. We are using programming language which is C#, source code management which is Git, which is most widely used source code management. And by the end of this course, you will be able to use the programming language of C#, use test automation tool which is Selenium, DevOps tool which is Microsoft Azure DevOps, test framework which is MS Test which is a .NET framework, use source code management which is Git, and we will come up with this continuous integration big picture wherein there are a couple of developers who make changes in the code source, the GitHub repository, which is hosted in a source control server, which will trigger the release pipelines in the Azure DevOps, which in turn will call the automated platform integration test, which are created by automation testers, which will give the results as a fail or a success. And we will touch base the continuous integration, continuous testing big picture, which is hosting the test automation in a remote server, which is triggered at a different schedule. And we will touch base the continuous integration, continuous testing big picture, hosting the remote server and configuring as per our needs throughout the week. We'll touch base the policies, permissions, code reviews, remote repositories, cloning of the repository, pull request of a repository, contributing to a Selenium test as a team, configuring automated scheduled runs, configuring continuous integration with GitHub and Azure DevOps, and ultimately we'll be coming up with the whole framework which involves this particular cycle wherein the Selenium, C# and Visual Studio will be configured in such a way with the test automation.NET project, where we will touch base with page object model, which will be hosted in Microsoft Azure DevOps source code management via Git, and this will be configured with Azure pipelines of build pipeline and release pipeline, which will run this test particularly and give out the result in a format of results, which will get triggered when there is a change in the source code of the development as per the continuous integration. Sit back, relax, and let's proceed to the course in the next video.